too, but I've really been looking forward to this.
Life doesn't get any better than this.
But hey, I have a feeling the WWE Universe is in for a treat tonight.
I like what I'm seeing here from Brock Lesnar.
There's plenty to talk about when dealing with Tyler Breeze. It's anybody's guess, I know, but what do you expect from him here?
This is one of those situations where if you're the one in the ring, you could say it could be better, but it also could be a lot worse. There's a lot of time left.
Looking fresh in there, that's for sure. You have to wonder how much longer that'll last, though.
Who's going to be the next superstar to enter the Royal Rumble match?
I love the Royal Rumble. Let's see it. Let's see who it is.
You want attributes for Big E? It would take a lot less time to talk about what he doesn't have. Big E has incomparable strength. Lightning quick speed, and for a man his size, a great physique, and a man who's comfortable fighting under any circumstances, and he's as tough as they come.
Yeah, Cole, I don't think we've ever seen someone in WWE like Big E. I mean, his power is unreal, and you said it, he is double tough. But when he starts running and makes contact with his opponent, you can feel that impact. Heck, you can hear it, too. It sounds like a car wreck on the interstate.
Here comes Sin Cara.
Get ready, another superstar's about to head out.
Dishing out some serious punishment here. Looks like he's pinpointing the back. King, the thing about all the superstars in WWE, and I think it's safe to say Big E is one of the most difficult to match up against. Olympic powerlifter-like strength, incredible agility, and a tenacity that makes him almost impossible for an opponent to keep down for the 3 count. Just look at this man. He's all business.
And that's the way he has to be if he wants to win here tonight.
Tyler Breeze on the defensive now. It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars.
Come on, you and I both know that a little adversity isn't going to end this guy's night. In fact, it might make him stronger.
Oh, man, I'm certain he came into this match knowing it would not be a cakewalk. Entry number 5, who's it going to be? Michael, you spoke earlier about the almost endless list of abilities that Big E possesses. I can tell you from what I hear confidentially from WWE superstars in the locker room, Big E is considered one of the toughest opponents for that reason. How do you match up against him? I think we're only going to see that get worse for Big E's opponents. Oh, Big E, he's groggy and wide open here. What intensity. It's almost time for the next competitor.
Time to add another superstar to the mix.
Uh-oh. Things are about to get interesting, Michael. Whoa!
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. Sin Cara turns the tide.
It is absolutely dizzying how fast Sin Cara is.
Ouch! After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable for a while. Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar.
And there's the reversal from Sin Cara. That's a classic textbook maneuver.
Exactly the way it should be done. Oh, Brock Lesnar going in.
Kalisto showing signs of slowing down. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever. Say good night. He's going to finish this Royal Rumble right here. There goes Bubba Ray.
See you, Bubba. Thanks for coming. He was able to reverse that. He's showing no signs of letting up.
He gets out of trouble there.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot.
You witness this type of physicality. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Brutal and very, very painful for these guys.
Who's going to be the next superstar to enter the Royal Rumble match?
I love the Royal Rumble. Let's hit. Let's see who it is.
Aiden English looking to make a name for himself here tonight.
Well, this guy's got a bright future, Cole.
Oh, and the reversal by Tyler Breeze. What can Kalisto do here to up the odds for success?
And you can't help but wonder how much more of this 30-man match he can withstand. You said it, and he does not want to let his opponent gain some steam here and start to get the upper hand.
Man, I don't know if this guy has the strength left in him to power back. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight. Reversal.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Kalisto gets out of that one. Nice move, Kalisto.
Now this is punishment. I've never heard of victory by using the same move, but we could see it here tonight.
Well, it seems to be working fine so far. Incredible counter. Nice reversal.
How could Brock Lesnar just dig deeper right now and find his way out of this one? He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
Let's not go crazy here, Michael. It doesn't take a genius to see that he's still very much winning this match.
True, but despite this mini onslaught, I very much think he's in a better spot than the opposition is at this point.
Aiden English turns it around. Oh, he can't take many more shots to the face like that.
Yeah, this guy's never going to look the same.
What a shot by Tyler Breeze. After a move like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future. Now, why did he do that? A move like that's low. It's appalling, if you ask me. Totally disrespectful.
Well, when he sees a belt, he likes to hit below it.
When this guy's on, look, and these are powerful shots to Brock Lesnar. I don't know how his equilibrium is not seriously impaired.
You're right. What an attack. I think any other superstar would have been rocked right out of the ring by now.
Can you believe it? Lesnar's been eliminated.
Honestly, I can't. I can't believe Lesnar is done here. He's in full-on attack mode now. With a 180, Big E, the reversal.
And Aiden English heads for the top rope.
And he reversed it. Good move there.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Boy, he just got laid out.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Of WWE's best vying to walk out victorious here tonight. A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course.
I agree, Cole. I mean, this is intentional humiliation. This could be huge.
Clearly on a mission here.
This guy's just getting worn out. Moments away from the next entrant.
Big E has eyes to finish. Chad Gable enters the match.
How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
Taking a risk here.
What makes a man even want to take a gamble like that, King?
How should I know?
He's going to end this Royal Rumble right now.
Gable, no problem getting out of that one. Oh, man, what a collision.
This is a wreck. He's moving, and there goes English.
Well, Aiden English will have plenty of other opportunities in the future. You can count on that.
Showing a great deal of faith and trust in that move. That move should do it. I mean, this should have been over a while ago. Come on, ref.
Yeah, this should be over.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. Who's coming out next? Kalisto showing some adversity right now.
You know, I had a feeling we'd see Diego.
I did as well, and now we do.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical.
He's making a statement here with this attack. God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
He just eliminated him with authority.
Holy cow. Diego, did you hear that impact?
No kidding, no bull. Number 10 will be joining us momentarily.
Bray Wyatt coming to the ring as only Bray Wyatt can.
Well, it's Bray Wyatt's world, Cole. We're just living in it. Off the top rope. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
So damaging. Tyler Breeze is not someone to sleep on.
Oh!
He's starting to feel it here. It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars.
Well, if he can't bounce back from this, then maybe he's not as tough as I thought he was.
Well said, John, and now's the time for one of these guys to take hold of this match.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Okay, this is going to need some serious medical attention. Get ready! Another superstar's about to head out.
Here's another competitor.
And look at him, Michael. He looks determined to win this match.
Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
Ouch! After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist. Whatever he's covered with. No pun intended, of course.
Yeah. Incoming! Who's coming out next?
He is slowly getting dissected.
Jason Jordan enters the match.
And again, the mind games are played.
Look at all this. All his attention and energy is now focused on that arm.
Yeah, he's got tunnel vision.
Looks like Diego's starting to stumble.
And you can't help but wonder how much more of this 30-man match he can withstand. Never say never, but things are not looking very good for him right now.
A great European uppercut.
Bray Wyatt on the defensive. It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars.
And it looked to me like neither of these guys are showing signs of pulling away here.
There's a lot of truth in that statement, especially when referring to this guy, John. What a Royal Rumble this has been. Action fast and furious, but we're not through. We have another entrant. Who's it going to be?
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
I don't know how much more damage he can take.
And there's the reversal. All this demoralizing damage to Chad Gable. How can he take the upper hand here?
And you can't help but wonder how much more of this 30-man match he can withstand. Wow, these guys aren't getting an inch, but at some point, one of them got to start pulling away, which is what we might be seeing right now.
Sometimes he can be loyal to a fault, Cole, and tonight may just be one of those times.
I agree, King. If his back wasn't hurt before, it certainly is now.
And it's going to be hurting for a while.
And the elbow drop hits.
Kane with a... He's been eliminated. Man, look at this. That's right. Just keep going.
Repeat, repeat.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I believe that is the first time tonight we've seen that move. Good Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Really pushing his opponent right down.
He may be in the best physical...
Oh, no! A huge miscalculation on that one.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. Next entrance, getting ready to come out.
Kane seems to be running out of steam. This match is definitely testing his metal, guys.
Well, these guys have been so tightly matched up until now, but this might be where that finally starts to change.
He's been incredibly aggressive all night, Cole, but sometimes you can be too aggressive. Let's see if that becomes the case here tonight.
I don't think he's been too aggressive.
I think that's... Yes, it's an elimination.
Just look at this. You can see the results from that move.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed. Look at that, Cole.
I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting.
That's all for Diego.
Way to go, Diego.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
First time for everything, I guess.
Heads up! Here comes number 15.
He's making a statement here with this attack. And here comes R-Truth.
Whoa, he looks like he's in a hurry, Cole.
Chad Gable hits the mat hard.
Ooh.
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael. He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that.
He's stalking his opponent from the top to...
Misjudged that.
He's not exactly popping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it?
Looks like Dean Ambrose wants a piece of the action.
You know, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something not right about Dean Ambrose, Cole.
All respect given, it looks like Jason Jordan could be done for. I don't know if he can take much more punishment here in this 30-man match.
Well, this is certainly bad news for him, but is it the end? Not ready to say that just yet.
And he's got to know full well that he can't let his opponent build any more from this momentum he's on.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I can feel the breeze all the way over here.
Gosh, this is like that old battery commercial. This move just keeps going and going and going and going.
R-Truth's been eliminated.
On a well-timed delivery by Jason Jordan.
Jason
Good
Jordan.
Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark. Oh, look at the emotion.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one. He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.
And Gable's feeding out the WWE Universe.
Yeah, they're transferring their energy right to Cable.
And there's an elimination. We've seen some very surprising Royal Rumble entrants in the past. You can't help but wonder if we'll get any. Gable is eliminated. And now it's Fandango hurrying to the ring.
Well, at least he's not dancing. We're about to have another one. Oh!
Oh, check that out. We have a first here this evening.
And that was awesome.
Ambrose starting to struggle now. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
But it's important to know that this match has been so evenly contested so far. You really can't pick a winner.
And on top of that, John, these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point. Next entrance getting ready to come out.
Another superstar is joining in.
Oh, the more the merrier, I always say.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad.
Uh-oh, what is Dean Ambrose going to do here?
He whipped that one.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
And these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops. What a Royal Rumble this has been. Action fast and furious. But we're not through. We have another entrant. Who's it going to be?
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
Sometimes all it takes is a basic strike. Finn Balor going high risk. Boy, I've never seen him do that before.
Oh, and he eats the canvas.
Little misstep by Fandango. It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars.
And it looks to me like neither of these guys are showing signs of pulling away here.
That's hard to argue that. But I'd say this one could go either way. Moments away from the next entrant. Oh, what a shot.
He's simply reminding him that he's here. This is going to be big, one way or another.
No kidding.
Goldust going to work now.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Sami Zayn's been eliminated.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's just not your night. It's almost time for the next competitor.
Murph coming to the ring. Fandango's been on the receiving end of some barbaric attacks here.
Man, you're right about that. I just don't know how much longer Fandango can compete like this.
Things not looking great for Finn Balor. It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars.
And, Michael, this might very well be where one of these guys pulls away from the other.
And on top of that, John, these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point.
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael.
The offensive goal.
Look out! Moments away from the next entrant.
Oh, gosh, right down on the kidneys. And the clock hits 0. Here comes another superstar.
Oh, wow, this changes everything. Rusev taking advantage right now.
Murphy's done here tonight.
And I expected more out of him. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight. Oh, man,
know what that's like. Look at Finn Balor here.
Who's coming out next?
And there's an elimination.
Eric Rowan barreling into the ring.
Oh, no. No good can come from this, Cole.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
Yeah, charge!
Nicely done.
Finn Balor making his statement as we speak.
Vicious shot to the lower back.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime.
Look at Finn Balor here.
What a battle, what a great Royal Rumble. Who's going to be the next superstar to enter this thing?
Kingston storming to the ring.
And Kingston's one tough cookie, Michael. Finn Balor making his statement as we speak.
Well, that's the first time we've seen that move tonight from either locker room.
I gotta love it.
He was one step ahead on that one. And this match is over for that superstar.
Finn Balor going high risk.
Missed that by a good foot or two.
First time for everything, I guess. Kofi Kingston looks stunned by that. It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars.
I'm not concerned. I don't think I've ever seen him look more motivated than he looked heading into this match.
Well said, John, and now is the time for one of these guys to take hold of this match. Next entrance getting ready to come out.
He almost took his head off with that lariat. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Finn Balor in a very bad way right now. I don't know if he can take much more punishment here in this 30-man match.
Well, he's not looking as good as he was earlier, but that doesn't mean he's done.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking it might be a good time for him to switch up his game plan. Whatever he's been doing just isn't working right now. Moments away from the next entrant.
John Cena making his way to the ring.
And somebody's about to get hurt. I can guarantee you that.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot. And he's got him locked up here. Oh! Stay down. Stay down. Look out. He's trying to turn this around.
What a turning of the tables. Finn Balor was on the roll, using his strength, agility, and total body control with tons of momentum. It didn't end the way I thought it would.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. Kofi Kingston looks to be in some pretty bad trouble here. How can he get out of this mess? And at this point, how much more does he have to give?
You said it, Michael. He's going to need to mount an offensive fast if he wants to stay in this thing.
He's one of the most loyal superstars there is, Cole.
John Cena's gone.
Oh, man. Cena's going to agonize over this one for a while. He's in full-on attack mode now. Man, talk about putting a target on someone's back.
Eric Rowan is in serious peril. Is there anything that can be done to get back to being a threat?
And you can't help but wonder how much more of this 30-man match he can withstand.
Well, this might finally be where one of these guys starts to pull away.
You know, wins don't just happen here in the WWE, Cole. He's going to need to be aggressive if he wants to take this match.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Come on. Now he just wants that insult.
And there goes the superstar.
Well, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
combination. Butt kicking right here. Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months. Next entrance, getting ready to come out.
Look out, Royal Rumble. Here comes a hungry Darren Young.
Uh-oh, big move coming. And he's got him locked up here.
He's getting roughed up pretty bad here. Oh my God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
I don't like his entire face. If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast.
Time to add another superstar to the mix.
Uh-oh. Things are about to get interesting, Michael. It's almost time for the next competitor. Getting some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you.
A swift kick.
Stardust being overwhelmed here. Look at Finn Balor here. He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Just a fantastic suplex.
A quick reversal by Scott Dawson. This isn't what Stardust signed up for.
What a Royal Rumble this has been. Action fast and furious, but we're not through. We have another entrant. Who's it going to be?
Dash Wilder making his way to the ring.
He just eliminated him with authority.
That's a classic textbook maneuver.
Exactly the way it should be done.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
And these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime. He's showing no signs of letting up. It's almost time for the next competitor.
Connor with a golden opportunity to put a stamp on this match.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in a good mood. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Well, I can't look.
And it's Darren Young with a nice...
Look at this hang time.
Incredible!
Finn Balor making his statement as we speak.
Finn Balor is in position. Hurting a little here.
It's not an easy task when you're competing with 29 other superstars. It looks like his toughness is about to be tested.
I couldn't have said it better myself, which is a little scary considering it came from your mouth, JBL. He's in full-on attack mode now. Oh, just driving his hands into the throat.
You can see him struggling to stand after all the damage he's taken.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff. And now Dash Wilder pushing forward.
You see it all in WWE, biting, scratching, and punching like right there.
Those are all the moves you used on me in our WrestleMania match, Cole.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
I certainly didn't expect to see this kind of damage.
I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver. Unleashes the backdrop with a vengeance. Oh my God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Call your friends, let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
You're right about that. Cole, call your one friend.
Expanding the repertoire with that move. Of course, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was the first ever Royal Rumble winner back in January 1988. There goes Connor, King.
And, you know, I had pegged him for one of the favorites here tonight.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there.
Now, why did he do that? A move like that's low. It's appalling, if you ask me. Totally disrespectful.
Well, when he sees the belt, he likes to hit below it.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
I think you're right, Cole. This should be good.
He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Dash Wilder gets out of that one. Nice move, Dash. I don't like how slow he is to react right now.
Dash Wilder's in serious trouble. Is there anything that can be done to get back to being a threat?
And you can't help but wonder how much more of this 30-man match he can withstand. But there is no quitting this guy. Trust me, this one's far from over.
Yeah, but the good news,
No more Darren Young, King.
that's too bad. I like his chances coming in.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
They're not holding anything back, and I love it.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, if it keeps working, keep working.
Sent flying with a drop toe hold.
I haven't seen a drop toe hold in forever. That was great. Oh, Dash Wilder's got him out in the air. He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that.
Taking a risk here.
Witnessing a level of punishment that can... Oh, my God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
I hope they do. I love this action. I don't want it to ever end.
And Wilder able to get out of the way.
Oh!
At what point, King, do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Of course you do, but that's the last thing you want to have happen to you. The last thing you want to do is start thinking, can I win this match? Can I beat my opponent? Because when those thoughts start creeping in, you're done.
Wilder did it. Dash Wilder got a huge win.
Here's your winner, Dash Wilder.
That's a big win, although there was a moment there where I thought it was going to go the other way.
To run the gamut like we just saw here tonight is among one of the toughest.